Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna show you the new swing trade in Ugaz pretty soon, and I'm gonna show you what is going on. It's not really. All right, here we go. All right, so this is Ugaz right now. Bad day, but it's fine. I got out at a good time. So 4-hour chart. Watch. You can see that there's this solid upward trend right here. So, and then people thought that it was. Hey, I'm just gonna disable some stuff. Alright, so you can see that there's a low right here. Now, this is the new low, but basically what this is saying is that it has confirmed that it can bounce. Now watch this. Now that it's under here, dang, it's down 20% today. Alright, never mind. So I currently have 4 because I expected to go back up, but it doesn't have to. The RSI is way undersold, and considering it's every single time it touches the bottom of the RSI, it pumps right back up, and we're going to get a breakout indicator somewhere. And it's kind of doing this. People thought that it was going to go up from here. They didn't. Actually, it's pretty much doing exactly this. People thought it was down 20% basically from the start of the day. But I'm waiting for this to pump back up. And now you got to understand that there's a DMA here, and that's the lowest it's ever been. And then people thought that this would be it and it would pump back up, but it didn't. And that's why you need to wait for confirmation. And now some people are down 20%. Luckily, I'm only down like about 0.66%, 64%. Now, you can see that all my indicators are showing except the DMA. So this is the DMA, and now that this is closing, so now you can see that this is closing. No, not this. This is not closing yet, but it's getting closer. And I say that this is the optimal buy area in the DMA. I mean, for it to buy. So in this case, it kind of has to go down. And now there's this piece, the RSI. It was kind of oversold, even though that's not oversold, but a lot of people bought there thinking that was going to go up. And now it's gone down, and that's a big issue. So now you can see that the stock RSI is below 20. The RSI is below 25. Is at 25. And the DMA is in almost a good spot. So this is the key spot for the DMA to be. And I'm going to go to here. So we're just going to go right here. Show you. 4 hours. Alright. So look at the KDJ. Every single time it closes, it breaks up. So I'm going to say it's going to close somewhere around there. Or it's going to close somewhere here and bounce straight up. I think it's going to do something like this. No, like this. Yeah, most likely something like this. So you can see it's already in the low right here. Low, low, low. So now we're just waiting for it to go up, and then to get confirmation. Because once we have confirmation, we can now trade the good way. Dang, I just can't believe it's down freaking 21%. It's just hard to believe. So now we're going to wait a little bit. And if you look at this, let's look at some probability analysis. Oh yeah, I forgot it doesn't do probability analysis on some ETFs. But yeah, so that's why I'm holding 4 shares of this. It's also because I can't sell it yet. Yeah, so that's a pretty big issue. So I'm gonna try to sell it tomorrow, if it's up. Now I'm guessing that since it's already at the very bottom, there's probably gonna be a spike tomorrow morning. I'm pretty sure it's gonna do something like that, which is doing again and then having a spike. And tomorrow's a really big deciding day because if it decides to finish high and up, then that's a good plan. But if it decides to finish lower than it is right now, that's a new low. And that's a big issue because that means that it could have the potential of there's no stopping. There's no other resistance lines there. So now we're going to draw some spider webs, which are, what did I call it? Take a high and a low. So we're going to clear chart data, clear drawing set, take a high and a low, a high and a high, a high and a high, a high and a high. So now you can see that there are spider webs here. I don't think that you guys know what that is. I'm going to talk about that in the next video. But it's basically where all of the trend lines before it were pointing. So now we have this. It's a high and a low. High and a low. So now you can see that there's a cluster of all of them. And it shows resistances. So there is a big resistance there. And there seems to be a big resistance here. So now we're going to do a low and a high. So you can see that there's a lot of resistance here. So you could see you could have predicted that resistance, that one, pretty much everything. But now it's waiting because there are all these lines here and no one really knows what's going on. So we're going to take another high and something. So now you can see the resistances are just holding on. So now you got to think about it as like a bridge. Alright, so now there's super strong resistances here. So every single level that it passes by is a new resistance level. No, not including, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, so now you can see that there's a ton of resistance there. Now, I think that it's going to go up. But if you look at this, if we look at this, whoops. I'm going to clear drawing set one more time. I'm going to draw the current resistances. Resistance. Resistance. Then there's a high volume of resistance right there. So then we're going to have a setter buy zone somewhere along here. Then we're going to have our sell zone, anything above, right below this resistance line. So that's going to be our sell point. So if it chooses to go up tomorrow, it'll be somewhere in that box. And so then we're going to draw some boxes so we can predict its predicting where it's going to go. Okay. Okay. That's where I think it's going to be. Now, you can have your own opinion, but I think that that's the path it's going to go. Then once it gets to a place in here, it's going to either go up or down. So we can go like this. So this is its path that I think it's going to take. It's going to go up, or it's going to go back down to its second resistance line, and then go up again. But until that happens, we're not really sure what's going to happen. So, I know a lot of people who bought right here. Now, that is a stupid decision because the RSI is not 100% oversold. Now, I would have bought it, but if there was no confirmation to it, like nothing. I mean, I did buy it, but I bought 4 shares of it, so it wasn't really that much. So, yep, that's what we're looking at for the next swing trade. Thanks for watching.